everyone, it's me again. I'm Lena and I'm from the Healthcare Landscape group. In this video, I'll be talking about my DE3, which is on fractions. So in this video, I'll be solving the 8 problems that Mrs. Pratt sent out for us for this DE3 week 91. So let's get started on the first problem, which is xy minus x over y. So to do this problem, I figured out that we need to have a common denominator. So I multiplied this by xy by y, and here I have written this out over the common denominator of y and simplify this to x times y to the power of 2 minus x over 2y. So that is my answer for problem number 1. For problem number 2 is minus 1 over 1 x plus 3 over y minus 7 over 8. And I did this by firstly simplifying what is minus 1 over 1x, which is negative 1x, which is just negative x, and then I multiplied it by 8 and y because I need to find the common denominator for 1, y, and 8. So the common denominator of these 3 numbers is 8y. And if we multiply it by the denominator, we must also multiply it by the numerator. So I did exactly that. And this is my answer for problem number 2. So that is my answer for problem number 2. This is my answer for problem number 1. Next is, when is this expression 36 over n plus 1 a positive integer? Well, when that is a positive integer is when n is larger than negative 1. So let's take, for example, if we have a negative number, let's say we have negative 2 plus 1, 36 over negative 2 plus 1, then it will be 36 over, if we take negative 2 plus 1, we will have negative 1. And 36 will turn out to be a negative number. So we need n to be larger than negative 1. We could take 0 because 0 plus 1 is 36 over 1, which is 36. And it is a positive integer. So my answer is when n is larger than negative 1. Next, for problem number 4. Problem number 4 is 3 times 5 over 9 times 11 plus 7 times 9 times 11 over 3 times 5 times 7 divided by xyg over abc. So that is the problem that I have to solve. So I saw that we can cancel out all of these numbers. So we can cancel that out by 3, 3, 5, 5, 11, cancel 11, 9, cancel 9, 7, cancel 7. And then divide it by xyg over abc. Now we have 1 over 1 divided by xyg over abc. So when we divide it, we flip it. So it is 1 over 1, which is just 1, times abc over xyg, which we will have the answer of abc over xyg. So that is my answer for problem number 4. Problem number 5. Problem number 5 is, please prove that a divided by b equals b. Now I noticed that a divided by b can be represented, can be in fraction form. So I wrote it as a fraction form. I saw that we can cancel out the 2 a's, and we're left with b over 1, which is just b. So that is my answer. For problem 6 to 8, I think that I could show it to you guys on the screen here. Can you see it? Okay, so for problem number 6, we have 3 over 5 to the power of 2 divided by 5 over 3 to the power of 2, and that will equal 3 over 5 squared times 3 over 5 squared. Because if we divided this, we will have to flip it, which means that it is 3 over 5 to the power of 2. And yeah, that will be 3 over 5 to the power of 4, which will equal 81 over 625. For problem 7, problem number 7 is 4 over 9 to the power of negative 2. So every time that we have a negative number as a power, as an exponent, we will need to do this. So we have 4 over 9 to the power of negative 2. And this will equal 1 over 4 over 9 to the power of negative 2. And if we simplify this, we will need, and if we wrote this in another form, we will have 4 over 9 to the power of 2. And when we divide, like I said before, we need to flip the fraction. So 9 over 4 to the power of 2. So 9 over 4 to the power of 2 equals 81 over 16. 81 sixteenths. And that is my answer for problem number 6. For problem number 7, I mean. As you can see that I wrote that answer in there. And finally, for problem number 8 is negative 3 over 2 to the power of 5. So negative 3 over 2 to the power of 5. When we have that number, it will, so firstly, I saw that we can group this into negative 2, negative 3 over 2 to the power of 2, plus negative 3 over 2 to the power of 2, plus negative 3 over 2. So that is the equivalent to negative 3 over 2 to the power of 5. And then I simplified it to 9 fourths plus 9 fourths plus negative 6 over 4. And that will leave me with 12 over 4, which will equal 3. And that is my answer for problem number 8. And that wraps up the end of my DE3 week 91. I hope that you learned something new from this video, or just review some of the things that you have learned. Thank you for listening to my video, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.